Yo, 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 yo. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy, Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Now, after the trade yesterday, that seen former All NBA, former All Star, and NBA champion Pascal Siakam shipped across the border to the Indiana Pacers in return for Bruce Brown, a few other players, and a slew of first round picks, three to be exact. Raptors president Masai Ujiri breaks his silence. At a press conference today, speaking about the trade, Masai Ujiri got real emotional talking about Pascal Siakam. Also, Masai Ujiri let it be very known that there is a great chance that the Raptors are not done making trades. And I spoke about this when the trade went down. Excuse me. Bruce Brown is the main piece that the Raptors received in that trade outside of the three first round picks. Now, Bruce Brown, I said when the trade went down, would be a candidate to be rerouted. And now it is well known the New York Knicks, who've also just completed a trade with the Raptors, acquiring OG Anunoby a few weeks ago, are looking and are interested in getting the services of Bruce Brown. Now, the Raptors are nowhere near being done. And if you look at their roster, you can absolutely see that they're nowhere near being done. They have to make a decision on Bruce Brown. Is he a part of their future? Does Bruce Brown want to be there? Does he want to go through this retool slash rebuild process? Coming off of helping a championship team last season. Also, Gary Trent Jr. is the name to watch. What will the Raptors do with him? And also, the disgruntled Dennis Schroeder. We know Dennis Schroeder signed up to be a starting point guard for the Toronto Raptors. Dennis Schroeder has always viewed himself as a starting point guard in the NBA. Y'all smash that like button for me. And the Raptors, I said it before they made any trades. They hold all the cards for trade season. Now, if you're not a Raptors fan, you probably on my channel like, damn, Moose, you steady talking about the Raptors lately. Duh, I said it at the beginning of the season. The Raptors hold all the chips and they run the trade season. No trades were going to go down unless the Raptors move their pieces. Teams were going to see where Pascal landed, where OG landed, and then the floodgates would open. And you've seen an OG Anunoby trade, and then quiet waters. You've seen a Pascal Siakam trade, and now everything is ramped up. The Hawks, the DeJounte Murray situation, New York with Quentin Grimes, Dallas, Golden State wanting to fix their situations, the Lakers possibly. There's a lot of teams that want to fix their situation via the trade deadline. And I said before the season, if you look at the lay of the land, you could see the Raptors held all the cards for trade season. Going into this season with OG, going into the season with Pascal, going into the season with Gary Trent Jr. Now the pieces look like they're starting to fall in place. And I believe Masai Ujiri when he says there's a great chance the Raptors are nowhere near done. They're going to get off Gary Trent Jr. And my guess is if the price is right, they're going to get off of Bruce Brown. And don't be surprised if the Raptors get off one or both of those first round picks this season. And the reason why I say that, right? Masai Ujiri made it very clear. He made it clear after the OG Anunoby trade when they didn't take back first round draft picks for OG Anunoby. They got back Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett. Masai Ujiri stated that he wanted to go in the direction of a young player that had star potential. So don't be surprised if Bruce Brown, a Gary Trent Jr., those first round picks acquired, those get bundled up and get back Toronto a young player who can rise to stardom. And every other team, the teams that missed out on Pascal, the teams that missed out on OG, this is when you're going to see those teams get active. You're going to have the San Antonio Spurs active to get help for Wembanyama. You're going to have the New York Knicks still active. Keep an eye on Julius Randle. But Masai Ujiri in that press conference, and I watched a lot of that press conference that just ended about 20 to 30 minutes ago. And I get the sense from watching that press conference is that Masai Ujiri is gearing up to leave the Toronto Raptors organization, whether it be this year, next year. He's preparing himself just in the way he's talking in that press conference, and you guys could watch it for yourself once you get a chance. But it seems like there's something brewing there from Masai Ujiri, and he could be looking to make a transition elsewhere. Now, Pascal Siakam has broken his silence as well. He looks very happy to be in an Indiana Pacer uniform. I seen him get off the jet and land in Indiana earlier today. Word is coming out that Pascal Siakam wished to play with Miles Turner. Pascal Siakam, while he was a Raptor, had a list of players that he wanted to play with in a Raptor jersey, number one being Kevin Durant, number two being Miles Turner. Now, I'm not sure what him and Miles Turner's relationship is off the court, but that's very interesting to have Kevin Durant number one and then as your number two, Miles Turner. So maybe Pascal sees something in his game where him and Miles Turner can mesh well together. And I feel like Pascal, like I said yesterday, he's going to take a lot of pressure off of Tyrese Halliburton come playoff time. That's when you're going to see the Indiana Pacers look better come playoff time. Because teams had it in their mind. They're going to pressure Tyrese Halliburton and get the ball out of his hands. And they were banking on the fact that Indiana didn't have any other playmakers that could make something happen for themselves and the rest of the team if you get the ball out of Tyrese Halliburton's hands. But with Pascal Siakam, that solves all that for the Indiana Pacers. And wheeling back to the Raptors, it's going to be real interesting what kind of pieces they get back for Gary Trent Jr. or Bruce Brown or those 3 first-round draft picks. I believe they part ways with 2 of those draft picks and they only keep 1, being that they lose the draft pick in that trade that brought them back Jakob Poeltl last season. So it's going to be a real interesting trade season. Things are bubbling up. And I'm kind of optimistic for the Raptors, man. I've been watching their games. I like Jontay Porter. If you guys don't know, he's a left-handed big man for the Toronto Raptors, young guy, the younger brother of Michael Porter Jr., who plays for the Denver Nuggets. Jontay Porter, he has a stroke on him. Pause. I like his game. He can shoot the ball. He can rebound. He's somewhat of a big body. And I kind of like the direction that the Raptors are going with this. But it's going to be real interesting what they can get out of a Gary Trent Jr., what they can get out of a Bruce Brown on the trade market, and what those draft picks might yield them. Don't be surprised if a couple of those names that are out on the market, the Raptors get in on with those draft picks. Atlanta might be a spot. San Antonio might be a spot. Keep an eye out. It's going to be real interesting. And it was kind of sad to see Masai Ujiri at this press conference, man, getting real emotional. He's seen Pascal Siakam come through the Basketball Without Borders program out there in Africa. He had a close relationship with Pascal, had a close relationship with OG. But there's new blood in Raptors jersey, and it's about focusing on them. I believe they have a fantastic young core that can grow to be something within the next few seasons. They can look at the blueprint that's in OKC. They can look at the blueprint that's in Sacramento. They can look at the blueprint that's in Minnesota around those young stars that those teams have. You can look at Orlando Magic and see the way they've done it. So, Raptors, man, your fans, the fan base, the organization, it's kind of time to lift your head and focus on what you have and the young core that you have. You guys broken up those pieces. Pascal was the last remaining piece from that 2019 championship team. Now, what new culture is this young core of young Raptors going to bring through that organization? They have to set the tone. They got good vets over there, professional vets over there in Thaddeus Young and guys of that nature. Garrett Temple, got professional guys that knows what it's like, the ins and out, how you conduct yourself in the locker room, how you conduct yourself with your body outside of practice, in practice, game preparation, rest preparation. You got a good group of veterans there for these young guys. And I feel like they're one or two young pieces away from being a team that you can look at and say, this is going to be a perennial playoff team. They're one or two young pieces away. Now, it's going to be real interesting to see if the Raptors can strike gold again in the trade market and find what they're looking for using the pieces of the likes of a Bruce Brown, a Gary Trent Jr., a Dennis Schroeder. It's going to be real interesting. What up, Terry? I see you in the chat. It's going to be real interesting for the Lakers, too. Do the Lakers come calling for Dennis Schroeder once again? The Lakers are set to have point guard depth issues. They're looking for a point guard. I really think they should keep what they got. And I'm going to talk about the Lakers on my next stream coming out regarding trades and what LeBron James had to say last night after the game with the Dallas Mavericks, especially with the news of Kyrie Irving coming to a Lakers playoff game last season to try to be reunited with LeBron James. So it's going to be real interesting to watch. Just wanted to speak on that Raptors press conference where Masai Ujiri was breaking his silence on the Pascal Siakam trade. It's crazy to know that they didn't offer him a contract extension in the summer. Pascal was told he's going to have to prove it this season. And I really think that kind of stains the resume of Masai Ujiri because in the back of your mind, Masai Ujiri, you knew you'd have to trade Pascal Siakam and you knew you didn't want to sign him to an extension even though Pascal wanted to stay in a Raptors jersey. So how do you convince other free agents in the NBA, right? Other free agents in the NBA, and this is where I have a problem with Masai Ujiri. How do you convince other free agents, future free agents who haven't come up in the Raptor system to sign with the Raptors in free agency when you've had star after star now, homegrown stars, a DeMar DeRozan, a Pascal Siakam, who were all-stars, Pascal winning a championship, DeMar DeRozan going to the conference finals, multiple all-star appearances, all NBA appearances, and you got these guys campaigning, championing the fact that they want to remain in Toronto. They want to remain across the border, away from the comforts of what they know in the United States to play in a Raptors jersey, and you don't hang on to neither one of those guys. Both guys get traded. It's going to be a hard sell to free agents from other teams that you want to bring to the Raptors organization when the homegrown guys that wanted to stay, you eventually shipped against their will. So it's going to be real interesting to see. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. The Cash App is there. The link is in the description. I'm in the middle of building a new studio, a new streaming studio, so I can go live on camera, do a bunch of things, bring a bunch of people on this channel. So I would like for you guys to donate if you can. Like I said, the link is in the description. Whatever kind of donations is accepted. And once again, man, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. I'll be right back with another stream, and we're going to talk about LeBron James and the comments he made after the Lakers win against the Dallas Mavericks, man. Once again, you already know it's your boy. I'll be right back. Peace.